2003 Monaco 36-foot Diplomat here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 104,000 miles, which is more than you find on a lot of used RVs because this was actually used. The folks were just reaching a point where they were impeccably kept, by the way. Extremely well kept. I want to mention that. But the folks, the lady of the house, she actually teared up when she brought this to us. We're selling this on consignment for the folks, and they're just reaching the age where they gotta let it go. Their adventuring days are behind them, unfortunately. That being said, before they brought it to us, they gave it a full once over, making sure it was just in tip-top condition. Everything is in good working order on this. They gave us a detailed list of maintenance they had performed. We've got a 7500 quiet diesel up front, and I don't know if you can even hear it. It's running right now. It might be just a slight little hum on the camera, but it's running right now, so it is definitely park friendly. Hey partner, how you doing? So we've got a, what do we want? I'm just gonna start reading off their list here. November 8th, 2017, they broke this down by the date. They had the engine fully serviced and the generator fully serviced. Let's see, in 2017 they replaced the front windshield, so you've got new glass up front. That's how in-depth and detailed they were. Let's see, in 2012 they installed a Splendid washer dryer. 2016 they put a new coil on the back of the refrigerator. We've got in 2016 two new Michelin front steering tires, and the 22.5-inch tires in the back also look basically brand new. So pretty much new sneakers all the way around on this. The pass-through storage, it does pass through this bay. I've got it open on the other side. You'll be able to check that out there. What else do we got here? 2014 rear engine receives new fan bearings, motor, belt, radiator hoses, water pump. So the engine is just in top shape and working order. Everything on this is in top shape and working order. The front slide that you're looking at right now, they had replaced the slide awning cover. So again, they didn't just let things rot. When things needed replaced, they took care of it. Actually, as we were speaking to the folks to list it, we noticed a couple little, I guess you call it defects or glitches or whatever, that actually went past their radar, and they were tiny things. And that guy looked at me and said, listen, I don't even need you to call me with a quote. I need you just to fix it and then send me the bill. That's the kind of folks that took care of this. Now, 10,000-pound towing hitch on the back of this, so you are all set to tow some big bad stuff. We've got our 330 horsepower Cummins diesel on the back here, and you know, giving you all the power you need to go here, there, and everywhere anytime you want. The one thing I really want to talk about back here is this rear corner. Especially the way the sun's hitting it, you might notice it looks like some waves in the skin. It's called toad skinning is what that is. What it is when this was built, lamination hadn't quite evolved to the extent that it is now. When they laminated the wall, they trapped air, gases, nitrogen, whatever, in the lamination of the wall, primarily in the bead foam. Well, when that happened, they never gave it a vent or a way to escape. And the gases, when they get exposed to hot air over time, they expand, and over time it just kind of bubbles the skin off of the substrate, which is the aluminum skeleton and the bead foam insulation on the wall here, and it's completely non-structural. The structure of the wall is still intact. It's a cosmetic only item, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to hide things, you know. I'm going to make sure I talk about everything that's on here. You see the window awnings, and this is a 12-volt power awning over here over that big slide, and even the slide has its own awning. Easy belly storage with a nice little slide-out storage tray right here. All of the struts to hold. You know what? That sun's in a bad spot. You can't really see here, can you? Hold on. Let me get up a little closer. There we go, camera. There you go. Give you a nice look at the belly pass-through. Cannot get pass-throughs on something with a full drivetrain, because obviously that has to run through the belly. What do we got? We got dual power entry step. Now, interesting thing here. This does have an in-motion satellite system. The owners added an aftermarket in-motion satellite, but at the time this was built, designers still placed TVs where they could be viewed by the driver in transit, which is obviously a safety item. So, as this thing is currently wired, the moment you turn the engine on, it kills the TV so that you don't kill yourself in transit. So as an in-motion satellite, but you can't really use it in motion. Now, if somebody, I don't necessarily recommend you do this, I'm saying it's theoretically possible. If you decided to upgrade from the old classic boob tubes inside here to like a nice HD flat screen or something, it's not exactly hard to bypass. But again, I don't recommend you do that due to the physical layout of this inside, which, speaking of which, let's go look inside. Man alive, this has been kept. I mean, this has just been kept top to bottom, inside and out. It is clean, it is shining, and is spick and span. This is what you want to find in a used coach. Like I said, if I hadn't mentioned the mileage to you, you'd never know it. And you know, the lifespan and longevity of a coach like this is definitely dependent on more than just how far it's gone down the road. This has had the upkeep where, I mean, they could have doubled it and been fine. Let's start over here. We'll just kind of work our way around. The only thing, and it was driving the lady of the house crazy, there's a little stain on the floor right there. And she was working on that and just couldn't get it out. She scrubbed on it to death. Now, you might notice a couple of these little bounce dryer sheets. They had done proper winterizing. They'd done proper critter control. They kept the you know, animals and bugs and stuff from getting in here. They didn't use mothballs. They used the nice bounce dryer sheets. As we look up top, you'll see the Maxxair ceiling vent fan up here. You'll find a couple more of those through the RV for superior airflow. Of course, something like a pusher here. We've got that soft touch ceiling liner. I love this for a lot of reasons. First of all, if this ever had a leak, which it hasn't, the ceiling liner would be stained because you can't clean it out of those things. You just can't. The other thing is, it's like dead silent in here. My annoying voice is the only thing making noise in here. It is quiet. Going down the road and at a destination will be nice and quiet in here. Now we've got dual air conditioners with heat pumps and a dual furnace system. So I don't care where you are, I don't care how you're heating and cooling, she is set. Now we've got a very prototypical diesel push-your couples dinette here. There are a pair of folding fold-away chairs under the foot of the master bed. So you do have the ability to entertain guests as well. And I do like this individual recliner here surrounded by those nice breezy windows. Remember, like I said, well, I already covered that outside. I don't need to repeat myself. You folks aren't ignorant. The sofa cross obviously can fold out into a little guest sleeper if need be. And the location, that big window under the awning side, is something I like. Now, this is one big giant slide. You know something I didn't talk about outside? Yes, this does have leveling. I should have talked about that outside. You've got your you know, full leveling control on this. Allison transmission on that as well while I'm up here and thinking about it. So this is one big slide. It's a classic sofa galley slide right here. It's very space efficient and extremely effective with a deceptive amount of storage, because if you look at these cabinets, they look flat. You don't really get a sense of depth and scale. But if you take a knee, you can say, holy crap, those are some big cabinets. And it actually persists all the way through the kitchen area right there. Convection microwave, all hardwood cabinet doors and whatnot. Nice recessed stove and sink to really maximize your prep space here. So they've done a good job. They didn't waste any of the cabinet space. They utilized every inch of everything they could have. This over here, it looks like, oh my god, that must be just a huge pantry. It's fairly shallow, but it's also fairly effective. One little scuff on the cabinetry above. I'm going to guess maybe they had something mounted up there. But this is plenty enough for like your cereals and mac and cheeses and whatnot. They have these nice little anti-slip things all over in all their cabinets. As I flip around here, we've got a super traveling friendly gas electric 12 cubic foot fridge freezer, which is you know, still one of my preferences today. Is I prefer the gas electric fridges myself. Mostly because most of my exposures with towable RVs, and they don't have like the auto gen start backups that a lot of generators have. Now, all the windows do open for ventilation. For some reasons, I pulled that shade shut, but it does have dual day and night shades throughout this thing. old phone hookups. Isn't it funny how we don't really have house phones as much anymore? We got these things in our pocket nowadays. True tile flooring, by the way. I'm walking on that, and it kind of occurs to me that that feels different from just like plastic tile flooring. So the nicer tile flooring in the kitchen and the bathroom here, basically the areas you're going to have water, and very traditional space effective walk-through middle shower arrangement. And this is you know, nothing you haven't seen before, but one-piece seamless fiberglass shower, so there's no seams where water can penetrate through. I really like how they fully trade out that ceiling skylight. That is sharp. Another one of those Maxxair fans that I mentioned previously, but what I want to focus on here, this little private bathroom area, is it's well done. So I do like the fact that we have this extra linen cabinet right here in the bath area, because I'm a person who tends to forget towels. I just have that knack. And the floating style cabinet mirror right here for your medicine cabinet's very sharp looking. And you've got a one-piece seamless sink and counter. That's actually a molded sink in that countertop with just a two-tone on it, with additional little space below for your toiletry needs and all that stuff. So back here, our pretty typical queen bed slide. And what is nice is this triple slide, it has like a quad slide feel to it. You don't really recognize that you don't have an opposing slide here in the bedroom because it's just been executed very well. Now your rear closet back here, you can see that they did add that washer dryer combo. Lady of the house made a point to mention to me it works for her very well. That was one thing she wanted me to make sure you folks knew. You know, normal dresser storage at the foot of the bed. Nothing terribly crazy uncommon you haven't seen here before, but everything in this is clean, well kept. You know, the dual airs with the heat pumps, the dual furnaces, everything in this is sharp. This is very clean, very sharp. If you're looking to break into the motorized market, or if you're looking to upgrade from something older, this would be an awesome step for you. Just because of the fact that being your first motorhome, not really understanding fully all of the maintenance and upkeep you're going to need to get into. Because of the year of this, the budget will be on the more affordable end, but the care of the previous owner has made it so that you're not going to have to like fix someone else's mistakes. Like I said, when we actually found a little silly defect that was nothing to even speak of, they actually said, like, you know, hey, don't even call me with a quote. Fix it and send me the bill and I'll pay you the next day. I mean, they were on the ball with that. They wanted to make that real clear to us. So give us a ring, guys. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. I should have mentioned sooner. Like I said, this is on consignment. I mentioned that. But we still do trades, hitching, pieces, parts, financing, package deals. I mean, we still do everything. It doesn't matter if we're selling this for someone or if we own it. We're a full service dealership all day, every day. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.